Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Kind of Funny Morning Show, starring me, Nick Scarpino, and our special guest today, Joey Noel.
Oh, hello.
What's going on?
Hey,
you haven't been on the show in a while.
I know.
I keep pitching you for the show, and you keep going, no, I've got other things to do.
That's 100%.
I've got things to do.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good show today.
I'm
We were
very
talking
excited.
before we started, and I was like, this is basically the show that's just revisiting my youth. So all the news stories are basically just from my childhood.
That's pretty solid.
And basically what this means to me is this. We knocked it out of the park in the 80s and early 90s. And there's absolutely, we haven't done anything real since.
I agree.
Everything has just been some like fake facsimile of what we did in the 80s. So I just want you guys to know, my youth was the right youth. And I'll tell you what else is right, ladies and gentlemen. The fact that some of you are watching the show live here on twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames. Look at that segue. Isn't that great?
A+ segment.
Oh my God, let's just get into it. This is a live show. We do this each and every weekday here, twitch.tv/kindoffunnygames. 11 a.m. to roughly 12:09, 12:05, whenever Andrea pokes her head around the corner is usually when I start wrapping this up. It's super fun if you're watching live with us for the first time. Like, oh no, there's no one in the chat. Hold on. I gotta
like
bring the chat up.
Mr.
Give me someone.
1L
just on here.
Pinks.
Mr. 1L Pinks?
Yeah.
That's a real guy?
That's a real thing.
Well,
he
we're
says
gonna talk to you
Persona,
guys.
or I assume a he.
Well, Persona, you already finished. You're done with Persona. You don't
I
know Persona
am.
anymore.
I'm
It's-
waiting
we're
for
over
Gary
Persona.
Whitta to finish it.
Why? Oh, so you can talk to someone about it?
Yeah.
Well,
Because
that's
we were going to
cool.
do a spoiler cast, but he hasn't finished.
No
so.
way
Oh,
he
okay,
ever
well.
finishes.
No can do.
Is it because he moved on to a better game like God of War?
I mean, I wouldn't. You don't have to say better. You can just say another game.
I'll be honest with you.
They're
so
very different.
I was playing God of War a little over the weekend.
Yes.
I think it's too hard for me.
Are you playing it on easy?
I'm playing it on the second to easiest
Oh, I bought mine down to easy just so I can get
mode, and I gotta be honest. Like, I hit a point where you hit the second round of, this is a little, not spoilers, it's like, I'm not even into the fucking mountain yet. I got through like the cavern area, and I hit the second round of like the mini bosses, and they just owned me.
Wait, you're not
And
even
I'm
at
like,
the mountain yet?
Well, I'm climbing the mountain. I'm on route to the mountain.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Is that-
it
am I
does.
saying that
Yeah,
correctly?
No, yes,
Yeah.
you're saying
So,
that correctly.
the kid, first off, reminds me why I don't have children. I just want everyone to respect that. He keeps talking.
How do I turn all this
Joey,
down?
kill the audio. Kill the
I'm
audio,
working
Joey.
on it. I didn't know it had audio.
The kid keeps talking to me, and Kratos has the exact same amount of patience that I would have with this child. That is to say, you can tell at any given time, he might just pick the child up and hurl it into the horizon.
Yeah.
Because this kid's fucking annoying. For a dad as gruff and powerful and as no bullshit as Kratos, this kid, what has this kid done the first 10 years of his life? Just hopscotched around? He's hit no hard. Oh, I'm fine. This is great. Hey, Dad, what's going on? Hey, I want to try this. Take his fucking head and just smash it into the ground a couple times. Like, toughen up. I'm the God of War. You're the son of war. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know that though, Nick.
He hasn't figured it out yet. His dad's like ghostly white and can't be killed. The kid's like, everything's fine here. Everything's fine. I guess he doesn't have TV, so he doesn't really have access to the outside world to see what other people are like. Long story short,
He just thinks everyone's like that.
the combat system's great, but I hit a point where I was like, I probably have to be honest with myself and take an ego check moment and
Yeah.
just drop this down to the easiest possible.
Just do it, dude. No,
I think
Because
it
it's
depends
getting,
on how
because
you
it's
want to
getting in
play
the way
it.
of the story, and everyone
Yeah.
says, hey, the story is phenomenal. And I'm getting annoyed because every time I start getting into the story, I get the shit kicked out of me. And I'm like, and then I do the one thing where I'm not playing it enough to remember how the combat system works.
So
So
you have to
for-
like relearn it.
So I was like, oh, right, if I don't have the axe out, it stuns people, and then I can dodge, and then yada, 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 and then I got this. And then I got the other thing where like, I got the first jewel you put into the axe, and I was like, oh, how does that work again? I got
like all the trees
R3
and
and
stuff.
L3,
Yeah.
and God of War.
Nailing it.
I
I
kind of
think-
just want to go back to Batman, because like that was a much simpler fighting combat mechanic.
Arkham?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
easier.
The one from like 3 or 4 years ago?
No, Arkham City. Yeah.
It's still
Arkham
from like
Knight.
Arkham Knight.
Night.
3 or 4
Yeah, I
years
just
ago.
want to go back to that and fight.
Do you remember
people.
the-
Which is
I felt like
interesting
that
because
was easier.
I like the combat of God of War better than I liked Batman.
It's just, let's see here. Greedy Ear says, no shame in that, Nick. There is a little shame in that. I have this weird thing where if I start a game on one difficulty,
You want to finish it?
I want to finish it on that difficulty. And it's
Makes
usually,
sense.
I'm not going out there like trying to be Greg Miller where I got to platinum it by beating it on like your nuts difficulty. I put
This
it
one
on,
doesn't have a
if there's
difficulty
5 difficulty levels, I'm on 2 or
Middle.
3. Usually start on middle.
Middle of the road.
Like when I started playing Far Cry 5, I was like middle of the road. I don't need this to be realistic for me.
Yeah.
because it's not reality anyway. Because I can jump out of a fucking plane into a boat and take the boat and then go back into the plane.
And you
know what I mean?
Pet bear named Cheeseburger.
I got a pet bear named Cheeseburger. I also have a cougar, and I named the cougar Karen after Talladega Nights, but that's not the name of the cougar. So anyway, I got to give that another shot, but I need to sit down with it, I think, for a weekend.
Yeah.
And just play straight. Because everyone's like, this is the best game I've ever played.
Really
and right now, with me, I'm like, it's just kind of frustrating, and it seems very linear, and I don't like that. It was one of the reasons why I didn't like Uncharted, was that I could tell it was going to go puzzle, story, a combat, boss. Puzzle, story, combat, boss.
Yeah.
Puzzle, story, blah, blah, blah.
It's definitely more. Or Uncharted is definitely more linear than this.
Well, I hear that it opens up
yeah.
after you get through. But then the other problem is I'm coming straight off of Far Cry 5. And I'm like, do I really want an open world experience right now? Because Far Cry 5 is like, the map's just open.
Yeah.
You get in a plane, you can fly to the opposite side of it if you want. And it's dope. Also, Far Cry 5, the only thing that I like better about it than God of War is that I get my machine gun. So at one point, does Kratos get a machine gun?
Not as far as I've played.
Okay.
Kevin's finished.
Kevin is no spoilers, but at some point does Kratos get a 50 millimeter squad automatic weapon?
Yeah, he gets two, Des and Stroy.
Des and Stroy?
Yeah. Des and Troy? Des and Troy.
Des and Troy, yeah.
I think it also depends too, because you're a busy man. You got a lot of stuff going on.
I do, but I like to I've recently rectified the fact that it's okay to play a game for fun.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I think I'm getting a little bit more bored with movies and TV these days as just the sheer volume of moderately good stuff comes at me.
Yeah.
I kind of want to break from the Netflix shows that are okay or the Netflix movies that are okay. And I want to go play something that everyone's saying is truly amazing, and that's everyone's saying God of War is this experience. So I think I'm yearning for that experience right now.
Yeah.
I'm just having a hard time getting into it. I got to be honest with you. It was similar to like how I just could not get into Mario Odyssey. I just couldn't do it. Everyone's like, "This is the best Mario game," and I'm like, "How many different color coins do I have to fucking collect in this thing? Like, is that all this is?"
You don't have to.
I mean, you just have to get the moons.
Boring.
It really wasn't. It was a great game.
I think it's fun.
Also, I think that you should
Boring.
sit down and be like, I'm going to play God of War today and just do a couple hours, get the mechanics down. Because once you get the mechanics of like throwing the fucking hat.
No, I got the axe throw.
Yeah, but I feel like you don't. You
I
know?
got the axe throw.
It feels so good.
I don't know.
It does feel good.
It feels
And then
great.
you call it back, and it feels good when it hits the guy on the way back.
Yep.
Right? That's the awesome part.
It's really great.
I
I say every single time I go, I'm the God of War, and I'm the God of Thunder. I just want everyone to know that. I pretend like I'm Thor.
The real big question is, do you play Immigrant Song while you're playing?
All the time.
Okay.
I pretty much always have that song on.
Okay.
And I'll be honest, this is another one of my my fallacies, my flaws, is that.
Nick, stop it. You don't have flaws.
Thank you, Kevin. But if I don't feign humility, if I don't tell people I'm a little humble,
Then that
they'll start-
becomes a flaw.
That's a flaw.
Nick, I don't know if people remember this, but you are our champ, and you're a medalist.
Thank you. Gold medalist. I could say that next time. It's a plastic medal, but it's still.
How come that's not proudly displayed here
I
with the
forgot
belt?
it.
Oh, okay.
I should probably do that.
You should just hang it on
last-
Greg's desk
Oh,
with
yeah.
the thing that says Nick's.
Here's the thing about the championship. I think I, at this point, am the longest holding. I've held that title for the longest now. Is it because I'm the best? Yes, but it's also because we forget about it, and that's the problem.
How can we forget about it when you have it on the
Fix your mic a little
show?
bit. It's like pointed right into your sternum.
She sounds great, though.
Does she?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's weird.
I don't
weird.
forget about it. I just feel like we don't ever have any championship matches here.
Maybe
We're just not-
maybe
we're
everyone
not
needs to
great at-
tweet the
We're
commissioner,
not great at planning, yeah. We're not
Xavier
great at
Woods.
planning.
I think we got something in the works. We got something. In the
We haven't
works.
heard official word from Xavier
What the hell was
Woods.
I talking about? I forgot. I had one more point to make on that. Feign humility, yada yada yada. That doesn't matter. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Kind of Funny Morning Show. If you're watching this on Twitch, hey, thanks for joining us. If not, if you're watching this on YouTube and you watched yesterday and you put the word horny in the chat, I responded to you and I appreciate that. Today's word of the show is
Latte.
latte. Or latte, if you want to piss off Kevin.
God, you nailed it, dude.
Is this an established thing that it pisses Kevin off?
Kevin cannot stand when I mispronounce words.
Why does he do it? I
Sometimes
don't know.
when we go to the Sarah Monte Mall,
No!
he cannot stand it.
You're
he
a bad
cannot stand it.
person.
I am who
Well,
I
the
am.
frustrating thing is you do pronounce ceremony like that.
Sarah Monte.
I've heard you say it just not trying to fuck with me. You're just like Sarah Monte. It's like, that's not what it's called.
I'm well aware of the fun that I like to have with pronouncing things. I also, it's fun for me. You know what else is fun for me? That we have 2 amazing sponsors on the show, Sherry's Berries and Simple Contacts. That means we're going to give away not 1, but 2 games again today. I'm telling you that.
I know,
so
I only picked
one. You can go pick another winner from the other thing. Before we get into that, Kevin, let's go into the housekeeping.
Housekeeping, you want me to jerk you off?
What kind of hotel is this?
Top on the housekeeping list today, it's prom season. Get your dress and your tux together and come party with us. Let me tell you, I was thinking about this the other day.
Ooh, tell me.
There's got to be 50 or 60 of you out there who are thinking, I'm on the fence about this, you know? 10 years ago, I had my 10-year high school reunion. That's right, I'm coming up on my 20-year high school reunion. And I was on the fence about going to that. Similar price points, by the way, $70 ticket, not that bad. It's gonna be a great event, June 30th. And I thought to myself, I'm not gonna go. Everyone that went had a fucking blast. I regret not having gone.
Yep.
Don't be that guy. If you're thinking right now, should I get a ticket? Get a ticket. Commit. Commit to greatness, okay? Be Kevin, be me, be Joey. Commit to greatness. You see Kevin's face down there? Greatness. June 30th, kindafunny.com/tickets. If you're listening to this and you can't see Kevin's face, because he likes it. It's great.
It makes
If
sense.
you can't see Kevin's face, he's wearing a polka dot shirt, and it's amazing.
It's not polka dots.
What is it? Is it lions?
It's like a rock star shirt, so they're little rock stars.
Oh,
and
that's
then,
cool.
Fists and drugs from Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Real
Next
quick.
housekeeping thing.
Oh, I was gonna say real quick, Nick.
Yeah.
I successfully convinced my little brother to go to his prom.
Did you?
Oh.
Yeah. So
That's nice.
He'll be going to.
Who's he taking?
Is Spencer coming to
I
our
have
prom?
no idea. Yeah, he's definitely coming to our prom. So is
Cool.
my mom.
I think my mom's
Oh.
coming as well.
Yeah. She never made it to her prom. Got drunk right before.
My mom said, and I quote, "I wish I had my prom dress still. I would wear it." And I said, and I was so conflicted on that. Because on the one hand, I know it would, I would
That would have been dope.
that would be amazing.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. But on the other hand, I kind of want my mom to be the mom chaperone. You see what I'm saying? And we have to
Yeah.
figure out what we're doing with the parents.
I
Because I,
know.
don't
I
think
haven't
my mom,
officially invited my parents yet
Well,
because
my
I didn't know
mom-
that this was a
I
thing.
told-
I definitely want, my parents are definitely coming. And
Okay.
just because I want to see the reaction to because I don't think they understand it's not a sit down concert. It's a legit just walk around party where it's just going to be chaos. And so I think my mom, it's going to go one of 2 ways. She's going to get there and be like, what the fuck is this? And then be like, I'll say hi to Nick, and I'm here to support Nick and Matt because Matt's
Yeah.
on the show again. She'll say hi to all you guys, and then she'll peace out.
Yeah.
Or she goes hard into it.
And she just
we
commits.
fucking party.
God, I hope she goes hard.
I hope she does too.
I know. I'm trying to. I know. I don't
What?
want to push her either way. I don't want to push her either way. Because
Can-
my
is there
dad will
anything-
hang out all night, but my mom, there's always a point where she just goes nope, and then Irish goodbye. Mm-hmm. Nope. And I maybe see her across the venue, little wave, bye.
Bye.
Don't see her for another 2 months.
Yeah.
And that's, to me, that's baller. I'm like, good for you, Ma. Good for you.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do, I support.
How is there any way that we can push her to just go hard into this?
I think if
at the
everyone's
event?
parent comes,
Okay.
and we pull
feel
the
like she
parents
talked to
aside,
my mom last
we say everyone needs to be dressed like a parent. You got to come like a parent would dress for a PTA meeting. And then if anyone gets inappropriate, I want you to go over there and tap on the shoulder and say, "Leave
We have
room
to
for
give them a
Jesus."
job, is what
we
you're
have to give them a
saying.
job.
Okay.
If we give my mom a job, she'll think it's fun to also party on the job.
Yeah.
And then
Like,
it'll be like,
ooh,
ooh,
yeah.
we'll get to the point. Yeah, it'll be fun. Like she'll be
Nick.
making
Okay.
out with my dad on the dance floor. It'll be great. What's up?
I talked to my mom. I was like, "Yeah, you're gonna be the chaperone." She got super mad and was like, "I ain't doing shit. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna party." So,
I will say this about your mom, Kevin.
you know what I mean?
I've only hung out with her a handful of times.
Right.
But that woman knows how to party on a level that I will never reach.
She's a partier.
I will just never reach
She's a
that
partier.
level.
It's some
If
next
Paula's
level stuff.
mom comes,
Can Paula's mom come?
oh,
Paula's
absolutely.
mom's
Like she's
awesome.
definitely invited. I don't know if she's gonna make
here's
it.
what I'm gonna go on
Paula's
a limb
mom
and
bring
say.
a goat.
We've
No,
sold a ton of tickets to this thing
absolutely
already.
not.
You're fine. We've sold a ton of tickets. Here's what I'm gonna say, people out there watching this show. Let's see who's it. Greedy Ears. You coming? Bring your parents. Get them a couple tickets too. Bring your fucking parents. Is big old Jamie Kennedy coming to this thing?
Of course.
Fantastic.
Jamie Kennedy's been confirmed since, the day it got invented. What I came in to tell you all is that yesterday you sent out the invites to friends
Yeah.
and family. Tim Schafer, super excited coming. So
Yes.
if you want to dance with Tim Schafer, bring Psychonauts and get him to sign it
Oh
or
my
something.
God, I love him. Sometimes I swear to God I hang out with Tim Schafer, and I'll have conversations with him, and he's such a fascinating guy. and then I'll walk out of the room and I'll be like, does he know who I am? I'll be like, does he remember who I am? Because he's such a fascinating guy, but I feel like I just don't, I'm not in, you know? I'm not in the circle of like
The Tim
homies.
circle.
Like Greg and Tim are in the Tim circle.
Yeah.
But to me, I feel like
Tim and Lauren, aren't they like BFF?
no, me and Lauren, I bet. Lauren Lanning? Me and Lauren, like, here. Now, Lauren, I also
I
think
don't know,
probably doesn't know
guys.
who I am. But, like, he would remember me from here, but I feel like
But if you saw him out in the wild.
I just don't affect people that way. I think
don't know that that's
think
true.
what I am in this organization is I'm the guy that, like, will come over. Like, we had 2K over for the barbecue.
Yeah.
I come over, I try to get to know people, I try to be entertaining, and then I leave. I'm the equivalent to mini Twixes at the movie theater. While you're consuming me, it's fun. You don't think about me afterward, you know? You might have a couple regrets, maybe, after that. But you know,
you
you
might
won't
find
regret.
a couple in your pocket later.
Yeah, you might put your hand in your pocket and find some chocolate in there. Who knows?
Jesus.
Who knows?
Is your wife coming?
I think so. We'll see.
Joey, what's going on with the mic?
I'm just trying to fix
Do
this.
you want me to
'cause
do it
it's
for
annoying.
you?
I don't know.
I can
You're
get
fine,
in there.
you're
You want
fine.
me to, Joey, you want me
You
to
got to
get
pin.
in
You
there?
got to pin the wire
Wire,
underneath it.
yeah.
That's what keeps it up.
Yeah.
So when you put the teeth in, put this part of the wire on the inside of it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like this.
So yeah, like grab that, yeah, and then make sure if it grabs, there you go. And now that'll keep it up. That's a little pro maneuver. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what else is pro? MCU in review. We did all of our individual rankings yesterday, and this was a fun one. And everyone, when they got to my list, was like, oh God, what's you gonna do? And then everyone had a super respectful list. We also gave individual awards out for the best moments, best couples, all sorts of fun stuff. So it's nice to revisit this. And I know a lot of you are asking, hey, are you guys, is this it? Is this the end of an era? No. Spoilers, this show does way too well for us. We are definitely gonna keep it going. It's super fun to do, and we're gonna keep it going next week with we're gonna do Deadpool next week.
Yeah.
And then Solo the week after. They're not gonna fit obviously in the MCU review structure, but after that we're going to go forward with a whole new series, which we haven't announced yet.
So I'm excited.
Can I throw a suggestion?
Sure.
Can we just do the MCU over again?
Oh, we could.
Okay.
We could. But I think there's so many great series that we could do. Obviously not going to be as popular with as much energy behind it as MCU in review.
Yeah.
But I'm just throwing it out there. All the John Carpenter movies.
But I don't feel like.
No one will watch it.
No, I'm in. You're
No
right.
one will watch it.
But Nick and I will be very stoked
But I'll be
to
very
talk
stoked
about
about
it.
it.
Joey, you didn't watch any of the MCU movies.
'Cause I don't
Not
really-
a single one.
That's not true.
Not a single one.
That's
Maybe
absolutely
Thor
not
Ragnarok twice.
I watched Thor Ragnarok actually the Sunday before, specifically. No, I watched maybe half of them. But I just didn't. At the beginning, I didn't think that I liked the MCU because I was like, oh, I like
That was the
DC
whole point.
comics.
Just like Greg
I
Miller,
know.
he was like, I don't like.
And
the
now I want to
MCU
go back and
movies.
rewatch
Now
them.
he's a Captain
but
America
if we pick
fanboy.
something that I'm really, really into, maybe Harry Potter at some point.
Oh, no, we're definitely doing Harry Potter at some point. I don't think we're going to do it out of the gate.
I don't think so
But
either.
I want an excuse to go back and watch all 7
Well, I
Harry
mean,
Potter
that
films.
we'd have
They're
to.
all on
8.
HBO.
8 Harry Potter
For
films?
now.
8.
Yeah. They are. I know. That's why we got to get it done now because, you know.
I want to reread the books too.
I do too, but that's a commitment.
I know.
That's
I still
at
have
least a
Cool
few
Greg's
months.
Prisoner, or not Prisoner of Azkaban, Philosopher's Stone.
Philosopher's Stone. What did he
That's
buy
the
in the UK?
Yeah. Well,
It's
that's
the
what I have
Sorcerer's Stone
but
here.
Philosopher's Stone sounds so much.
It's way cooler, but Sorcerer makes more sense because of
We have
philosophers.
philosophers. They're
Yeah.
just normal people that
Yeah.
fucking think about stuff.
They're just people who wasted their college degree.
Damn.
I said
got
it.
him, dude.
I don't give a fuck.
Damn.
How many people right now have a philosophy degree that are actually like working philosophers?
I don't.
Where do you go for that? What do you do for that? You write books. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
That's all you can do. No one hires a Hey, you know what we need in this? At Google, a couple
philosophers.
philosophers. Just let us know what is and
But
is not.
Nick, you saying that,
reality.
like, I kind of feel like Google has some
Oh, I'm sure Google
philosophy.
does.
Yeah.
They have. You know what we need right now? We need more. We need more people to be mentally prepared for the ethical bound. Nah, I don't know what the fuck.
You nailed it.
Google's
Nick.
weird.
You nailed
Google
it.
is weird. Last piece of housekeeping news before we get into to the real news. Zen Studios, we're partnering with them. The tournament is still happening. Greg will be back to check in on his highest score on Friday. But if you guys want to take advantage of this, well, Greg's giving you the glockenspiel on that, but I'm just letting you guys know it's still happening, and we're going to give away, I think, 2 more copies of this game, or no?
On Friday.
On
I
Friday.
think so.
On Friday. So hang out there. Check back on Greg's social feeds. Okay.
I like that pinball statue thing.
Star Wars Pinball, we've had a blast playing that. Mostly because I don't have to do anything.
You just get to
And
color
Greg,
commentate.
Yeah, I get to color commentate, so that's super fun. Tip reminder, if you guys want to give us a tip, we will read tips at the $5 above level. I appreciate them. We respect them. They're not necessary, but they're very welcome. You can also give us 500 bits. Those are a real thing. I checked in the back end. They actually do translate over. So that's pretty cool to actual currency. So if you guys are accumulating those, please feel free to give us that. Ask us any questions you like. Ask us, how do you really say the word latte? Is it latte or
I hate you
latte?
so much. Stop it.
Nobody knows.
I know
Kevin
it's
the one that
latte.
gets mad when we say Chevy's?
Yeah. No, Kevin says Chevy's not with me. He also says McDonald's, which I love.
that's
I got him
right.
to say that
Why
McDonald's.
does Kevin hate the pronunciation things if he pronounces things weird?
Because
I only
you don't
pronounce
understand what the
two words
shtick is.
weird.
You don't hate the ones you do.
You just
hate
hate the
what
ones
ones everyone else does.
What are so McDonald's and
Pizza. And sandwiches.
Why do you say pizza? How do you say pizza?
Because the Ninja Turtles. It doesn't matter. It's
How do you say it?
stuff. Pizza.
That's how you say it.
I say pizza sometimes.
Oh, pizza?
Yeah.
That's weird.
that is
Yeah.
weird.
You're putting a K in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Twin Peaks.
Pizza.
Anthony
P-E-A-K.
82 says, shall I
What's
get a
up?
latte or an espresso? Or espresso? Oh, I see what you did there.
Oh, espresso.
That one drives me nuts.
That's a hard one. That's a hard one.
Just because I worked in a coffee shop. But you should get a latte.
Get a latte. All right, Kevin. It's time for the news. The news. Now, I want you guys to know that AJ Meadows.
You don't have to do the thing if the video is going to
I know, that's my favorite part, is that you do the echo leading up to the echo.
We had fun, guys.
I know.
Fun.
It's
This
a
is my
great
first
show.
time being on with the new
With the thing,
transitions.
it feels good, right?
AJ
It feels
knocked
real
it out
good.
of the park.
It's AJ Meadows, right? Is that
Yeah.
his last name?
AJ Meadows.
Now, AJ Meadows hit me up on Twitter and said, I am working on a tips graphic, to which I replied, good. Now, Kevin has said he's doing this for free. Stop acting like he's an employee who's behind, like on his work. And I said, that's not the way you get ahead in life. That's not the way you drive people toward greatness. There are two types of dads. The one that's like, oh, it's okay, you tried. Good, everyone gets a trophy, participation award, right? And then there's this guy, okay?
Oh boy.
Where good is never good enough. You understand me?
Yes.
If you just delivered something amazing to me, that was yesterday. What do you got going on today, AJ?
Bad person, dude.
All kidding aside, though, they're dope. I love them. I love them. We're really appreciative. Thank you so much for those, AJ. Take your time. Top news story. Tim was very excited about this.
Very
Tim
exciting news.
just got into the Sherlock Holmes series, had not seen them, and was blown
Interesting.
away by the fact that the 1 and 2 are actually very, very good movies.
I like
Very,
them.
very fun. RDJ, Jude Law coming back at you. The
Jude
good
Law.
combination of Holmes and Watson.
Yeah.
I think they knocked it out of the park. Second only, of course, to Benedict Cumberbatch.
Really?
Oh, I love that series. Have you
I
watched
haven't
it?
watched it. I have an issue with Benedict Cumberbatch in general. I don't love him
Why?
as a
Here's the
actor,
deal.
human being.
Here's
I don't know.
the deal. I did not either.
Okay.
You will love him as Sherlock because he's a hateable character.
Oh,
So
I'm into
he
that.
is Sherlock. Like he's Sherlock. You know,
Yeah.
Sherlock is just kind of a prick. And Watson, who's played by what's his name? Martin
I feel like
Freeman.
RDJ makes him like a lovable, like endearing.
RDJ makes him a lot more suave and
Yeah.
cavalier and a little bit more charming. Cumberbatch makes him a lot more of a prick, but it works because everyone else around him is lovable, including I want to say it's Martin Freeman, right? The guy that was the Hobbit or who played.
Yeah, that's right.
He's the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. He plays the weird new character in Black Panther who's like, I'm American.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
fucking let him use a British accent. They can't do it. There's a weird recent string of Brits who cannot do American accents, and finally I'm like, haha. And you know why it is?
Why?
Because back in the day,
Okay.
everyone said, oh, I was British. I grew up on American television. That's why Brits can do American accents, but Americans can't do British accents. Now I think there's so much British television
All
that
that
they're
Downton Abbey.
losing their ability to do American accents. And the last thing that makes them better than us is just going away. It's going away. So I'm gonna tell you guys right now, you give it another 10 years, and we're all gonna be terrible at each other's
USA.
accents, and it's gonna be great.
USA.
What was I just talking about?
Nobody knows.
I don't remember.
It doesn't matter. Sherlock Holmes, that's right. Sherlock Holmes, the news story, that's right in front of me. Warner Brothers says Sherlock Holmes 3 for Christmas 2020 release. Warner Brothers and Village Roadshow announced on Monday that a third
2020?
this comes from the wrap, by the way, .com. Warner Brothers and Village Roadshow announced on Monday that a third installment in its Sherlock Holmes franchise starring Robert Downey Jr. as the famed detective is in the works with a release date planned for Christmas 2020. The film will be the follow-up to the 2011 film. Holy shit, that came
didn't
out
know that came out
7
that
years
long
ago.
ago.
Sherlock Holmes: A Game of Shadows, which grossed $545 million worldwide. There is no confirmation whether Downey or his co-star Jude Law will return to the series.
I feel like
What?
I feel like it would be a bold move to do Sherlock Holmes 3 without both of them.
They'll bring him back. Here's my because Tim was like, why did they never do another one of these? And I'm like, well, let's take a look at what RDJ has been doing for the last
10 years.
10 years.
He's been kind of
2
tied up.
Marvel movies a year.
Yeah.
I don't think you can do much more with that. So I think this is an interesting. I'm assuming Warner Brothers was like, hey, can we get one of these out? And he's like, no. And finally, now I think that he's wrapping up his MCU world and maybe kind of moving on.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers is going to try to
know
capitalize off of that in 2020 and
We
bring
don't
back
know
Sherlock
that.
Holmes. I mean, he can't be Iron Man. I guess he could be Iron Man forever because it's not like Bond where you have to be jacked all the time, right?
No.
Historically, of course, you always hear like Roger Moore and all the Bonds were like, you can't be a fucking 60-year-old Bond.
Yeah.
It's just, at some point, it's gross.
But I guess we've never really seen like Affleck's the oldest like Batman we've really.
Yeah, I mean, you can do
Same.
it, but that's the point of Affleck's Batman right now is that he's
Yeah.
kind of old man Batman. He's like Dark Knight Returns Batman.
I kind of like the idea
Alright.
that it's just tied to RDJ though. Like
Sherlock,
you see
Iron Man.
yeah,
It'd be
you
cool
see
if they
him.
kept like they just brought it back till he's like
Yeah.
70 and he becomes the new Nick Fury or whatever it is. I mean, there's all sorts of stuff you can do. It just depends on like he's in a different spot than Chris Evans. Where Chris
Yeah.
Evans is supposed to be like this gigantic, jacked out dude, and as you get older, it's just gonna get harder and harder to do that.
Yeah.
Similar, and this is the reason why Hugh Jackman left, because he's just like, I can't do this to my balls all the time.
Just his
My
balls.
balls are now the size of small jelly beans.
That's
and
a
it's
visual.
weird.
Because the steroids, Joey.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying why.
I'm saying it.
I'm just saying he's taking
Hypothetically.
some, it's hard. What I'm saying is I work out all the time, and by that I mean I haven't lifted weights in 3 weeks. But this is what a normal human being can do, sans
Performance
supplements,
enhancing.
PEDs,
Yeah.
as they say. How we got on that subject is beyond me. I don't know why you let me go off the rails here, but I like having you on the
know.
show because you just let me talk, and that's great.
like
I'm very excited about this. I love these. If you haven't seen Sherlock 1 and 2, Sherlock Holmes, and then Game of Shadows, and whatever the other one was called, you should definitely watch those. But
Yeah.
also go back and watch the BBC. You should watch the BBC. It's on Sherlock on BBC. It's so good.
Okay. I'll
It's
give it a
very,
shot.
very British.
I don't necessarily love British period pieces.
It's not period. It's
not?
It's set in modern day.
Oh, okay.
That's why it's great.
For some reason I thought.
Oh no, it's like modern day London. It's tech.
Okay.
They do really cool stuff with overlays where he's texting people, it just pops up on screen. It's very, very cool.
Fancy.
It's very British though, and that's what I love about it. Is like the BBC. I don't know if it's a BBC series or not. I want to say that it is, but like they have that style where it's like just a little bit different than America, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
it's quaint.
You can tell when it's
it's quaint.
there's something about it.
You know?
Like an X factor.
You're like they, they just
It's
they
not
have it
the
in style.
accents.
Yeah, I mean that's a dead giveaway too,
Yeah.
where it's shot in London and everyone in the thing is British.
Yeah.
And you haven't heard of it ever. That's a dead giveaway that it's a British show.
Yeah.
But it's very good. Not nearly as good though
Woo!
as Bill and Ted, lates and gents. This has been in the works since I've been born, seemingly. But apparently it is finally confirmed. This is according to Deadline. Keanu Reeves and Alex Winter confirmed for Threequel, Bill and Ted Face the Music. Bloom on sale, MGM has USA. It's over in Cannes right now. They're shopping it around, but apparently this is really happening.
This is so.
We'll see.
Yeah, I feel like I don't trust it until it actually happens.
I
Because
don't
I feel like it's
either.
been a rumor for so long.
But here's the synopsis
Tell
of
me.
this.
Throw it at me, Nicholas.
When we last picked up the most audacious dudes, they were time-traveling teenagers trying to pass history class and win the Battle of the Bands. Once prophesized to save the universe with their rock and roll, according to the production, the new movie will see the two best friends as middle-aged men with family responsibilities who have yet to fulfill their destiny. They've written thousands of tunes, but they have yet to write a good one, much less the greatest song ever. With the fabric of time and space tearing around them, a visitor from the future warns the duo that only their music can save life as we know it. Out of luck and inspiration, Bill and Ted set out on another time travel adventure with the help of their daughters, a new crop of historical figures, and some sympathetic music legends, to seek the song that will set their world right and bring harmony in the universe as we know it. I am in.
Joey, come on.
Joey,
I mean,
come on.
Come on, Joey.
Come on, Joey.
Come on, Toaster.
I'm fascinated to see what this looks like.
I think it's going to be a beautiful train wreck.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I'm
okay, so
trying to figure out which direction.
Let me
you're
go
going
through
with
the
that.
people who are associated with this. Because I think this speaks volumes to what we got.
Okay.
Currently in pre-production, the movie has been written by the franchise's creators, Chris Matheson, who did Imagine That, and Ed Solomon, who did Men in Black, with Dean Parasot, Galaxy Quest, confirmed to direct.
Man, I used to love Galaxy Quest.
What do you mean?
And
Used to
Scott
love it.
Kroft
It's a great
of
movie.
Limitless
Watched it in a
will
while.
produce. So the guy that made Limitless, the guy that directed Galaxy Quest, at least there's multiple people that did this, but people who were attached to these movies, Men in Black and Imagine That. Galaxy
What's
Quest.
Imagine That?
I can't remember.
Okay.
Who cares? But the rest of them are great. Galaxy Quest, phenomenal. Film,
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it.
So good.
So good, so funny.
Such a great premise.
If they can capture that vibe with it, which is,
Totally.
by the way, the Bill and Ted's vibe in a nutshell,
Yeah.
I'm in. I'm in.
I mean, I'm gonna see it. That's for sure.
Oh, the Eddie Murphy movie, Imagine That.
I
That looks
remember
bad.
this
With the kid.
vaguely.
I don't
This
remember
was
this.
no, this was during the dark time of Eddie Murphy.
This
which,
was
by the
like
way, was
when he
anything
did like the
after Beverly
Haunted
Hills Cop
Mansion
2.
movie and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, this is when he decided, hey, maybe I should like start making family movies and stop
Yeah.
being Eddie Murphy, and so he just stopped doing it. Like he did all the Nutty Professors and
Yeah.
the Shrek movies, and
Were you in on this conversation that Tim has never seen Shrek?
yeah, it's weird.
I don't know how that's even possible.
It's weird because I feel like I feel like he's never seen Shrek for the same reason I don't do things, which is out of some stupid, weird, stubborn pride and loyalty
Yeah.
to something else. Does that make sense?
Because it wasn't like a Disney
It's
movie.
not a Pixar movie. It's not a Disney movie, so he's probably like, "Oh, it's stupid. It's not as good as the other one."
To be fair, it's a DreamWorks movie, which is god off, like a.
To be
god-awful
fair,
movie.
that's true, but this is a good DreamWorks movie.
Yeah.
Shrek 1 and 2, actually all the Shreks are pretty good.
Really?
I don't know that I've seen any of the other ones.
Shrek the Third's pretty good too.
I feel like Shrek 1 was good, and then
Yeah.
2 was weird, and then there's like time travel in the third one, right?
I'm just saying they're entertaining.
It's not so much about the movie as much as like Tim and I are like I think graduated the same year, but like I don't know how you escape the like Shrek madness that happened when it came out to not watch
It was Shrek Mania back in the day.
Yeah.
Like Shrek was everywhere. But I will say this, I will say that Shrek overall as a series is better than a lot of series out there that are animated, namely Cars. I would rather watch all the Shrek movies than any of those abysmal abominations.
Cars.
I've only seen
1
Cars
and Cars
1.
3 are not bad.
Cars 1 is terrible.
No.
It's terrible.
No.
I couldn't get through that movie. I watched like 15 minutes. I was like,
Joey, punch
this is
in the throat.
Pixar. I'm like, did Pixar buy this from some second-rate like
Cars isn't
animation
one of my
club in a
favorites.
high
I don't
school?
think it's bad by any means.
It's not good. It's not Shrek. Shrek's better than Shrek 1 is better than Cars
Shrek is
1.
just funny.
Easily. Donkey. He does a Scottish accent. Why?
Because it can.
Because it's Mike Myers.
Yeah.
He's Wayne's World.
Was it Cameron Diaz that was Fiona?
Yeah.
Cameron Eddie Murphy's Donkey. Donkey.
Yeah. John Lithgow?
John Lithgow's the bad guy. Come on, it's a great cast.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
It's super good.
I don't know if I can.
Cars equals Doc Hollywood, says Getcha Pull. Doc Hollywood, where'd you get that from? That movie with starring what's his butt? Back to the Future? Alex P. Keaton? That's weird.
Michael J. Fox was Alex P. Keaton.
Yeah. Did you ever see Doc
When
Hollywood?
I met you, I said my name was Rich and you look like a girl from Abercrombie and Fitch. Did you ever the Summer Girl song by LFO? No? Do you not know if that's a
I don't know
thing?
what the hell you're talking about right now.
Okay.
And I want you to clarify that for me.
Oh,
What
it's a
is
song by LFO,
Well,
a
that
one-hit wonder
a one-hit wonder?
called Summer Girls. I guess they had another one that was like a slower ballad, but in the chat, please tell me if you know who LFO is.
We're okay.
I just want to know for my own. See? Crazy Peanut, Shooby-Doo Wop, and Scooby Snacks. That's another lyric to the song.
Okay.
Is a real thing.
I believe everything you're saying right now.
Oh,
but
Girl
I
on
also
TV, that's
disbelieve
the other
everything
one.
you're saying.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm sure if I heard the song, I'd know. But I'm sure it wouldn't be any bit more or less important than this next news story.
Which is the big topic?
No, but we'll roll it anyway.
There it is.
Those are so good.
Did he add a shit sound to it?
Yeah, the fart noise has been in there. It's you making a fart noise.
I
I don't know
missed
how I
that
feel
part.
about that. Yeah, I don't think I like that.
What? It really makes
It's
it.
distracting.
Not at all.
It is distracting.
All right.
Rambo 5 confirmed by Stallone coming fall of 2019. Now, I liked the last Rambo.
What was the last Rambo?
Rambo 4. Or I think it was just Rambo. I think it was just called Rambo.
I believe
Okay.
so.
He's confirmed this with this.
But Nick, he's
Just
finally
amazing
taking on the
image.
cartel.
He's fighting the drug cartels,
Yeah.
I guess is what happens in here. I don't understand how Sylvester Stallone keeps getting funding for these movies.
I don't know either.
But like, the thing is, Rambo, the last one that came out, Rambo 4, not bad,
Yeah.
not great. Then you get Creed, and you're like, oh, that bought you some time.
Yeah.
'Cause Creed was amazing.
Did you
And
see
now they're
Michael B.
making Creed
Jordan's
2.
training for Creed
Yeah,
2?
he's jacked. It's ridiculous.
I want to figure out how to get Michael B. Jordan to come to prom with me.
Just I'll make a video for you. It'll be compelling. The fan mail last month, you should have signed up for it. You missed out.
Damn it.
Because I could have got you Michael B. Jordan.
I know.
I know people who probably don't know Michael B.
Who
Jordan.
maybe have met Michael B. Jordan once in
I'll go to
passing.
prom with you.
Okay.
That'd be amazing. Fall 2019. G. Willikers. That's something.
I
don't know if I'm supposed to be excited about this or not.
I mean, I think you're supposed to be excited for it. I don't know if it's adequately.
He's got to be like 75. How old is Sylvester Stallone now?
I'm on it.
Give me that.
He is 71.
Yeah, not to be ageist.
Really 71?
But
According
like,
to Wikipedia, he's 71.
I don't know that we need him fighting drug cartels. Like, this is the thing about Rambo.
Yeah.
Obviously, Rambo, a sign of its time, right? The original First Blood, which was the first movie, was based on a book, was about a Vietnam vet coming back into the world and not being accepted and being just ostracized and not being able to find a place. Then you have Rambo 2, which is totally takes it in a different direction where he single-handedly wins every war from that point on. And obviously, that's pretty much what the 80s were. If you don't know what 80s movies are about, 80s action movies are basically taking all the angst and frustration of people having completely no power in their life against the Cold War and potentially being nuked or any of the shit that's happening, and we put all that into one character who can single-handedly beat...
Savior of the world.
Win a war,
Yeah.
right? And obviously, that feeling and capitalizing off that feeling has then continued into all the Marvel movies. We have one person like Iron Man who can single-handedly bring peace to the world.
Yeah.
That's great. We like to play through that avatar and see ourselves in that, right? But at no point was that person a 72-year-old man fighting a drug cartel. I just don't know if we need these anymore. If these releases, these escapes from reality anymore.
Yeah. I feel like we have the new version of that, like you said with
We
all of
definitely
these.
do. We have the I mean, that's what superheroes are, right? Like, you look
Yeah.
at superheroes, they're larger than life. They're supposed to be like, it's that escapism of
But
wish
this is supposed to
fulfillment of
be-
wanting me. I wish I could go out there and bring peace to the world and be a
Yeah.
superpower. But, like, that's what Rambo was. That's
In
what
theory,
Rambo
this is supposed to be more relatable, though, because he doesn't have superpowers, right?
Maybe, but he's also fighting the Colombia, or like, a Mexican drug cartel, which, like, if you were to do in real life, you just get
But I feel like
annihilated.
there's so many other movies that are like that with, like, I don't know, I feel like there was like a John Krasinski one fairly recently that was kind of similar.
The John Krasinski one, I think, was based off of
Real life.
real life. Yeah.
Maybe not.
The John Krasinski one was where he played one of the SEALs that was in, I want to say Iran?
Not that one.
No, which
Maybe
one are
I'm
you
thinking
talking
of
about?
another one. I just feel like there's, I don't know.
Well, he's doing Jack Ryan now.
Jack Ryan, not Jack Reacher.
Yeah.
Wrong one.
Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan. Which, here's the thing. I like John Krasinski,
I love John Krasinski.
but I don't like him as an action guy. I don't like him as a
Really?
leading guy.
You
I
didn't
think
like,
he
was it 13 Hours that he was in? No?
was okay.
Really? I really liked it.
That was the one that was based on
Yeah.
reality. It was okay. But him as Jack Ryan, I just don't know
much.
how he's gonna pull that out. You're talking about, let's take a little stroll down who's played Jack Ryan prior to him. Okay, Ben Affleck, arguably not the best Jack Ryan. Prior to that, Harrison Ford. Prior to that, a young, jacked out Alec Baldwin. Those are the Jack Ryans you gotta follow. You're gonna tell me John Krasinski's in the same, like, even stratosphere as Alec Baldwin from the late 80s?
I think that he
Shut your
can do
mouth.
it. I think that he
Shut
can
your
do
mouth.
You're like, for God's sake, shut your mouth.
He's just too lovable. He's too aw shucks.
No.
You know what he's great in? It's complicated. That's what John Krasinski should stick to. Being the guy who's like, I don't know what's going on, but I'm
No.
very lovable and
it.
very
I
gullible.
like him in the action stuff. I really liked 13 Hours. Have you seen A Quiet Place?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
it good?
Yeah, you should see that.
I also maybe I'm just jealous
doesn't
of him
like
because he's
horror?
married to Emily Blunt and I have a huge crush on her.
And they're like the cutest couple ever.
I hate it. I
No.
hate it.
Those are the people that you want to hate, and they're always like joking,
it's like
and they
watching-
pull pranks on Jimmy Kimmel and his wife, and it's like,
It's like what's his name? Olivia Wilde and
yeah,
what's his butt? Suzuki. What the f? Nah,
Jason
Jason
Sudeikis.
Sudeikis. I look at those two and I go, stop it. With your happiness and your children and your good looks and your amazing hair, both of you, and your cool, ironical tattoos.
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop rubbing it in my face. It's annoying. Okay?
I can't have an argument against that one.
Let's see. Juan Malvez says, A Quiet Place was fine, but it gets a demotion for that final shot. Yo, spoilers. What's up?
I didn't say what the shot was.
Yeah.
Gym office sucks. A Quiet Place makes no sense. You take a dump and get killed by a superhero monster.
All right, now
That's a
it's
spoiler.
now it's
That's
spoiler.
like super spoilery.
Jesus Christ, Intoxication Nation. Spoilers. Now I know that someone takes a dump in the movie.
Now he might get banned.
Okay, so
Ban him.
No, I don't know.
Okay, that's your one and only warning.
No
If
one
you
else
talk
gets
about
warning,
pooping
though.
again in the chat, we'll ban you.
See the story I brought up?
Bring it up. This comes, what is this, Maxim.com? Sylvester Stallone's turtles from the original Rocky are still alive and will appear in Creed 2. Shut up. That is, oh my
that a
God, I
real
saw
thing?
this. I didn't realize those are the turtles.
Those are the turtles.
That's awesome. Shouldn't they have a little more space than that, Stallone?
turtles?
Oh,
Yeah.
this
No, I
is
had
the-
water turtles.
Do they just float the whole time?
No, well,
Yeah,
at least
take
for
them
us, we
out,
had a
right?
rock in the middle, and then it had like a sun.
I don't think
thing
there's a
on it.
rock in there, and those are two really
It
big
could be
turtles.
on the left
Yeah,
side.
it could be a giant
behind
tank,
him.
Nick. You don't know.
That's fair. Stallone has a very big head, so maybe he's covering the other portion of it. By the way, I follow him on Instagram. I freaking love it.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't follow him.
He's hilarious. He's like, I forget who was talking about it, but I think maybe it was him. Where he was like, I like to annoy my daughters. So anytime there's one of his movies on, he calls everyone in the house down and makes them watch it. And he's done like
That I like.
400 movies, so there's always a
Always one,
Stallone movie
yeah.
on. And clearly, like,
that.
I like to think that as a goof, he likes to figure out when the movie that he did with the Gettys is on. Remember that movie?
No, but I love Estelle
Stop or
Getty's.
My Mom Will Shoot, I think is what it was called.
Jesus.
Oh, I don't know that I've
I
ever
would make
seen that.
everyone watch that movie constantly. That's what I would do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we just do a whole MCU interview, but for Stallone movies?
Oh, no. God, no.
That would take us 4 years.
I mean, if I get to hand pick them, yeah. Like that's the thing.
Curated
If we get to
list.
if I get to curate Nick's list, and that could be an MCU in review, where it's like Stallone movies, but only the ones that I deem
Yeah.
like basically just Demolition Man, then yeah, we can do it.
Just
Demolition
one.
Man's so
Just one
good.
movie.
I mean, he did a lot of great movies. Stallone did a lot of great movies. Cliffhanger, also a great movie.
Great movie. Based off real life.
based
Kind
off
of.
real life.
Kind of.
Based
Can
off
I-
of real mountain men.
So as we've been having this Stallone general conversation, I googled Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah.
Totally did not know that he was like significantly younger.
How old is he?
57. I was expecting him to be like way older than
Well,
that.
he I think was very young, but he didn't hit until the mid '80s. I don't think. Stallone.
It
Remember,
was more
Rocky was like
70s,
late '70s.
yeah.
And he did Rocky, and then he was a huge action star in the early '80s, all the way throughout
Yeah.
the '80s, and pretty much is still to this day. Like he's had an amazing career. He
He
never
still
really
does,
fell
like,
off
the
the map.
Expendables and like all of that stuff.
Yeah,
right?
he just hit a point where he's been able to reinvent himself and have some fun with it.
But as the same character.
Well, yeah,
He doesn't really get out of that.
no. Again,
But it's what he's good at.
it is what he's good at.
Yeah. But it's interesting compared to like other actors that haven't been able to keep up with that. And maybe
Like
that's just,
Jean-Claude
a-
Van Damme.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the problem with JCVD is that he was not able to reinvent himself out of the 80s.
Yeah.
So when we get into the 90s is when he starts doing all the Dennis Rodman movies
Hmm.
and the movies that then start going straight to DVD. And I think he was just at a
Is
certain
that
point where
weird
we're like, we
Super Bowl
don't
commercial?
want to see you high kick people anymore. And it sucks because you go back and watch Time Cop, still a good movie. But
Really?
I just wanted him to. I think he tried to break out of that role and just couldn't get out of it. He got typecast. Similar to, I was watching Back to School last night. I just wanted to put something on to fall asleep to.
Classic Nick.
And I read Rodney Dangerfield's book a while
Yeah.
back. I just finished Sam Kinnison's book, and he talks about how Rodney gave him the opportunity to be in this movie and how he really just enjoyed it and tried
Yeah.
to get into more movies because of it. So I was like, I'll watch until I get to that scene. Take a walk with me on this one. Reminded me of why I love the 80s, right? It's
Okay.
11:30. I'm tired. It's been a long night. I had a workout yesterday. I did a show yesterday. I'm just like, I just want to eat my dinner, watch something for 15 minutes, and then go to sleep.
Yeah.
I start getting tired. I start getting sleepy. I'm like, I can't finish this movie. How much more is there left? Pause it to see. It's only like a 90-minute movie. I realized, I'm like, I'm almost done with this.
Yeah.
Like, we're almost to the final. I forgot that in the 80s,
Movies weren't 3 hours.
they
long.
weren't 3 hours long. This one wraps up so fast. It goes from him getting into trouble and then him taking the final test and passing in like the span of 5 minutes. The
my
montage of him having to figure it out.
Yeah.
They were like, no one wants to see that.
just fast forward through
No
that.
one wants to see him actually work. Let's just get to the fun part again.
Yeah.
Does the dive, is done. I'm in bed by 11:30. Fantastic. I forgot
incredible.
why I started talking about that.
We're
The hell
talking
was I
about Jean-Claude Van Damme.
No, it's gone. It's totally gone.
Then we were talking about people reinventing themselves. Rodney Dangerfield.
Ronnie
Sam
Dangerfield.
Kinison,
Yeah, no,
you're
I
reading the
just I was
books.
writing the books. Well, it's gone now.
It's fine.
It's gone now. All right, that's it for news, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to PS. I love this best friend. XOXO. First tips. Sorry. If you've given us a tip at the $5 above level, or if you want to give us a tip at the $5 above level, we will read that tip. They could be fun clips. They could be birthday wishes. They could be just random things that you want to promote that I'll make fun of you for. Let's see. Only a couple tips today. Just the tip. Sean Solo, Texas says, hashtag Comcast money. Thank you. Appreciate that tip. He canceled Comcast.
Oh.
And is now giving us all the money that he would have spent monthly on Comcast.
Oh, that's
so it's very
dope.
nice
Thank
of him.
you.
Panzer G2 says, Nick and Joey, the dream team. Joey needs to be on the show more, 10 times more. Nick, if you haven't watched Cobra Kai by now, I assume it's because someone died. My condolences. Thank you. That's what I wanted to talk about.
Cobra
William Zabka. No. Yes, Cobra Kai, but William Zabka this is how it all comes together in my mind, is in Back to School.
Really?
And I was reading the IMDb trivia, and he purposely tried to make that character less of the character that he always played because he realized finally that he was being typecast as the villain and was not able to really reinvent himself and get out of that. William Zabka, great looking, great body, good actor, should have been a superstar, was a superstar, did a lot of stuff in the 80s, but was most notable as the asshole, one note, one dimension villain that he always wanted to play, and tried to get out of that. And then he was quoted as saying, like, the director just kept coming up to him saying, like, hey, you're making this character way too likable. Can you be just more like you were in The Karate Kid? Like, can you just be that character? And he was like, fuck. Like, I'm that character now. Yeah,
I can't get out of it.
Which is why I'm actually excited to watch Cobra Kai. The problem is, I don't want to fucking pay for it. You know?
Did they because they just uploaded the whole thing, right?
I think so.
I think the whole series is available.
I think you can do a free trial.
30-day free trial.
A 30-day free trials, and I'm gonna have to do that.
Okay.
But I swear to God, this is the problem though, is like I actually want more of that. I would totally do this. It's a perfect medium. It's a perfect show for that medium.
To drop the whole thing.
If this is on YouTube, I'm not expecting much.
Yeah.
I want a little bit of a story. I want to see Ralph Macchio and William Zabka come back, hang out. I want to see them become friends. I'd actually like just the whole show about them just hanging out.
Like a buddy cop movie?
Well, my thing is this. The older I get, the more I've seen these things come back. I've watched thousands of movies. Our lives are hard enough. I don't want conflict anymore.
Yeah.
What I want to see is, I'd love a show where they just hang out.
They just hang out.
And talk about,
Get coffee.
and be like, you know what, I'm really sorry that I was mean to you. And you know what, I'm really sorry
I
was
bet
mean
you
to
they have some
Let's
sort
be
of
friends.
redeeming moment.
I guarantee
wouldn't
they
be surprised.
do, but I want
like
that.
the Full House wrap-up moment at the end of the...
Ooh, you know when they like kiss? I don't know.
I don't think I remember that.
I don't know either.
Maybe we're watching two different Full Houses.
Maybe I just want everyone to kiss. That guy's video says, totally love you guys. Been watching for almost a year now. And Nick, you've been killing it in the morning. Thank you very much. I like to think of this show as one long warm-up for Kind of Funny Games Daily.
Yeah.
I just get everyone warmed, get them going, get them asking questions, get them tipping, even though we don't read tips on that show, even though I told Greg he should read tips on that show.
We're still trying to figure that out.
The Stoner Sensei has given us 500 cheers. Says, here's a funny clip for the OG Papa Scarpino. And gave us a link there. The Great Wall of Kevin will look at that clip. If he does not like it, he will throw it out.
I want to tell people it is more difficult for me to find clips.
It's in the cheers.
Okay.
Let's see. Looking forward to coming all the way from the Bronx to party VIP with you guys in June and bring you guys some fly merch from my brand, www.popallculture.nyc. They got .nyc. That's cool.
You can get .anything now.
Well, that's great. I'm Not a Shark gave us the last 500 cheers. Said, hey guys, huge KF fan. I'm not really sure how bits work. I have two questions. One, how much? Shut that off. How much do I need to donate to have Uncle Nick hold me down while Kevin bongos my ass with his mammoth dick? Wow, okay.
Oh my God.
And two, will KF Prom be wheelchair friendly? I believe KF Prom is wheelchair friendly, yes. And that first thing's probably never going to happen.
Never.
Probably
There's
never.
I don't know. I guess
enough money.
$10,000 to charity, maybe.
Okay.
10,000. You're committing to doing that for $10,000.
Not charity. It's going to have to go toward therapy for me.
Oh, right. We
Yeah.
both have to agree.
I don't know how.
And it was my dick, so no, you're right. I forgot about the dick thing.
Gordon, a.k.a. Galanton, says, late birthday shout out to Snowbite Mike. This dude is a legend and recently helped me get Twitch affiliated. He is always willing to help answer my questions and deserves all of your love and support. It's very nice. Hey, Cool Greg. Can I get some water? Do you mind grabbing me a glass?
Coffee? I guess it's almost over.
I think I've had way too much coffee. I'm getting lightheaded. Need to hydrate.
But that's like the best when like things start shaking and you
I
can, like,
literally
see
just
sound
almost passed out.
vibrations.
I was like, whoa, that's weird. I was reading that and the world went like this for a second. And I was like, maybe I should.
Maybe.
No, I just think that, not that I know of. Maybe I forgot that. Why am I so fucking tan? Oh, because the barbecue.
Oh.
Because we're standing outside. It's both. I've heard it both ways. All right, P.S. I love this best friend, XOXO. Go to kindafunny.com/bestfriend and nominate people you want to shout out. Freddie Vela is shouting out Rick Rosales. He says, I need to give a shout out to not only a kind of funny friend, but a friend in real life. I met Rick over 10 years ago, but we didn't truly become friends until a few years back. Since then, Rick has shown me the error of my ways, introducing me to Star Trek, WWE, all about the Baylor clubs, and of course, the kind of funny crew. It's because of him I now and forever will have my hashtag MCM Andy Cortez. Oh, that's nice. So please give some love to Rick, a best friend everyone should know and love. And for Andy, puro vale por vida.
Yay! Andy's not here today, so hopefully he's watching. He was in the chat earlier.
He's not watching.
He was in the chat earlier.
That was a fake. That was a bot.
True.
Probably. If it says Andy Cortez, it's not him. I think he's Maximum Cortez,
That's right. That's right. Some fake ass Andy Cortez in the chat.
Fake bots.
Fake
bots coming at you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's giveaway time. There's 4 easy ways to win. We give away a game each and every day that we do this show, which is Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you're in the chat right now, you're entered to win. You don't have to do anything. Don't spam the chat. Don't piss off Zyger. Never piss off the Zyger monster or it will bite your head off. 2, you can be a Twitch subscriber. You can give us your hard-earned money, or if you want, you can use your Amazon Prime to give us 1 free Twitch Prime subscription. And that's how that works. If not, ways 2, 3, and 4, back us on Patreon at the $2 above level, get all the perks of the $1 above level, and get entered to win. That's either of our Patreons, patreon.com/kindoffunny or /kindoffunnygames. Today's episode of the Kind of Funny Morning Show is brought to you by Sherry's Berries. Now, it is Mother's Day coming up very quickly, May 13th. That's fast.
That's Sunday.
That's Sunday, so you better get on this right now. Sherry's Berries has a great offer for you guys. Listen, you love your mom? Everyone loves your mom. Let Sherry's Berries make your mom just a little happier on this Mother's Day. A gift from Sherry's Berries shows you put thought into her gift. Mom will love it. I swear, right now, listeners can send Sherry's Berries starting at $19.99 plus shipping and handling. Or, check this out, you can also double the berries for just $10 more. Your berries will arrive in Sherry's Berries' signature gift box with a beautiful ribbon. No gift wrap required. And it's a nice ribbon, too.
It is a nice
Have it at my
ribbon.
desk. Played with it yesterday.
Do I maybe sometimes,
Why?
every time we get them, I just put them on your desk now.
I love them. I enjoy them.
They're a good headband size.
They are a great headband. I told you, it's like, I put it on, I'm like, this is so you can tell that I'm a boy. You know how they have to do that with babies?
Oh, yeah.
Where they have to put a colored headband on them, so
Yeah.
you're like, boy or
'Cause
girl?
no one-
and then everyone goes, oh, you can't tell what my kid is. No, man, I'm not paying attention.
Thank you.
I'm not trying to pay that close attention to your child. It's your offspring,
All
not
babies
mine.
kind of look the same, no matter
They
what.
do. But I was an adorable baby. As my mom always tells me, Mama, I love you very much. Make your mom happy on this Mother's Day with fresh, juicy strawberries dipped in milk, dark and white chocolate goodness, and then topped with rich chocolate chips, chopped nuts, and them signature swizzles. You choose your delivery date, and it's guaranteed. Customer satisfaction is always number 1, or you get your money back. An incredible, unique gift that's perfect for sharing, though mom may not want to. Right now, here's the offer. Hurry up. Mother's Day is 5 days from now. Ooh, look at this. I gotta get on this. There's only one way to get this amazing deal for mom. Freshly dipped strawberries starting at $19.99 plus shipping and handling. And remember, you can also double those berries for $10 or more. That's BERRIES.com. Berries.com. Then click on the mic in the upper right-hand corner and enter the code KFMS. That's berries.com with the code KFMS. Our next illustrious sponsor. That's right, we're giving away not 1 but 2 games today because we have 2 amazing sponsors.
Oh my
is
gosh.
Simple Contacts. This episode of the Kind of Funny Morning Show is brought to you by Simple Contacts, an easy and convenient way to renew your contact lens prescription or reorder your contacts from anywhere within minutes. Get $30 off your Simple Contacts order by visiting simplecontacts.com/kindoffunny and entering promo code kindoffunny. This is a great service. Tim uses it,
Yeah.
and Tim says it's a game changer. He was like, it's very, very easy to use. You can do it in minutes. Tim, as you know, does not like having to do stuff. He doesn't like getting in his car. He doesn't like finding parking. He hates parallel parking. And he certainly doesn't like going to the optometrist to refill anything. If it's more than 1 step, which is going online, he won't do it.
Tim's not
So
into
he says simple contacts, game changer for him.
I should try this.
Now, do you wear contacts?
I do when I have them.
You should try this.
I know.
Tim says it's the best thing ever. As you know, if he can just take a picture of himself, you can do all this stuff with your phone. It's very, very simple. He said that he messed up on one of the pictures. They texted him and said,
Wow.
"Hey, can you redo this real quick?" Very, very simple process. The stuff came to him. He's super happy with it. He likes him because the glasses get into the way of his baby blue eyes, and he likes everyone to
He
see
does have those baby blues.
the money makers.
He has some ridiculously long eyelashes
He
as
does.
well.
They're like a giraffe. You ever seen a giraffe's eyelashes?
No.
Well, they're beautiful. They're illustrious.
Let me look that up now.
To save $30 on your first Simple Contacts order, go to simplecontacts.com/kindafunny. Enter the promo code kindafunny at checkout. That's $30 off your first Simple Contacts order when you go to simplecontacts.com/kindafunny and enter promo code kindafunny at checkout. You want to be like Tim Gettys? You want to make your life easy? You want to see straight? simplecontacts.com/kindafunny. There it is. All right. Our 2 winners today. First winner comes from Kinda Funny Patreon. Congratulations, Zane Robertson. You've won South Park. The Fractured But Whole. Thank you. I was like, wait, FWB. Yeah, right. And then our second winner wins Nippon Marathon on PC. Congratulations from the Twitch chat. Salty CSC13. You have won Nippon Marathon on PC, which sounds like a dope game. All right.
Giraffes do in fact have some very luscious eyelashes.
I love them.
They're very cute.
If I'm ever wealthy,
Okay.
like baller wealthy, not just like, hey, I can sort of afford stuff in the
I
city
can
wealthy.
afford to buy a house in
Yeah.
Joseph. If you're ever
I mean, really wealthy.
filthy rich.
Like Michael Jackson rich. I will have a ranch.
Okay.
And I'll have farm animals on that ranch, and I will have giraffes. I'll build a giraffe house, really tall,
Very tall.
because you have to be able to, you have to be able to
them
get in, with a little area where you can walk up and be at eye height with them and feed them stuff.
We should get Nick really rich because that sounds really fun.
Did Michael Jackson do that?
Yeah, but he also did he was also weird.
Yeah.
But I want to be cool.
Pedophile.
I went to a Jurassic Park. I call it Jurassic Park.
It's good.
And I
That
told
was
the-
a missed name opportunity.
I
if
told
they
the
don't
owner,
call
I
it.
was like, you got to start calling this Jurassic Park, and you got to have the giraffe with the
Yeah.
thing. And he's like,
You redo the logo, but with
yeah,
a giraffe.
but with the giraffe. And he's like, I don't know, man. And I was like, all right, cool.
Just stay
But I went and
That was
you get
money
to
left
pet
on
the
the table.
giraffes. You get to feed them. They have really long tongues that come out. It's
They're black.
weird. They're strange as shit.
Aren't they blue?
They're they're not the color of my tongue. But they're lovely. They're lovely creatures. We also got to see some zebras, and also on this ranch, I would have a goat. 'Cause I
You know
love
who
goats.
could get you a goat? Paula's mom.
Paul's mom could get me a goat. I
Did
would
it
also
maybe
like
live
to
in the
have.
back of Kevin's car for a little bit?
Yeah. No, it'll live in the back of Kevin's car. No matter how many times Kevin tries to get that goat out of the back of his car, it'll just mysteriously
respawns.
show up in the back of his car.
Is that what the dog that Kevin didn't tell us that he got?
Yeah, Kevin got a dog, everyone. It's super
Oh,
great.
I didn't get a dog.
Let's see. Giraffes are very cool, says Amy Gills. They are lovely. Also, camels are very cool. I love them too. I would have two camels.
Are they cool?
Camels?
10:59,
Aren't
10:59,
they
Nick.
kind of like aggressive? No.
Not the ones I've
Are
been
those
around.
llamas? that I'm
Llamas
thinking
spit
of?
on you.
But don't camels spit on you too?
You know who are
Not
aggressive?
like llamas.
Ostriches.
Oh.
They charge you.
I don't like
fucking
that.
You got to just
Terrifying.
and the problem is the only way to stop them, you got to hit them right in the face. But their faces are small and they go like this. They move around.
Yeah, their necks are super
You got
crazy.
to hit them right in the face.
The only touchstone I have for ostriches is the Swiss Family Robinson movie,
Mm-hmm.
like the old one, and then they all ride the animals and they do races and it looks very fun. So maybe
I would love to ride an ostrich. But
one
they
rides an
ter- but they
ostrich, one rides
terrify
a
me.
tiger. There's
I'm
some other animals
terrified
in
of
there. I don't really
ostriches.
remember. No, maybe not a tiger. Maybe that was like the little pit thing that they came up
I saw a
with.
video of an ostrich kicking a lion in the mouth, breaking its mouth, and it starved to death.
Whoa,
I think we
that
need
sucks.
to see that movie or that video.
No.
That's really sad, actually. Let's see.
I didn't know they had.
Scum Dumpster says, whatever happened to the giraffe in Hangover 3? Didn't they smack its head into the overpass?
I would assume.
Isn't that how it died? Kevin, should I buy a bottle of Peruvian pisco or Chilean pisco?
Pisco.
Peruvian pisco.
What's pisco?
Obviously. Pisco?
Yeah.
For pisco
It's
sours?
it's a grain wine. Or it's a
Liqueur?
not a liqueur. It's
Spirit?
It's a spirit. Yeah.
Okay. That
I
sounds
went
fun.
to Fresca's on Saturday.
Oh.
It was real good, but they only have a license for beer and wine, so they didn't have pisco sours, which I was sad
Which
about.
Fresca did you go to?
The one in West Portal. Why did you tell me? Where's the other one?
The one by Greg's house apparently does the limo saltado better than the one here.
Well, we were at the zoo, so this one was easier to
Oh
do.
shit, you were at the zoo this
I was
weekend?
at the zoo with Nikki Powell.
I would've gone.
Who's not Nikki.
I saw
Nikki
pictures.
Pettit. No. But
Omega Batman says, Daddy, why did you forget to bring out the kind of funny title? Is because you're an old fogey and have started to lose your memory. Now, to that, I will answer this. Do you know what that sound is? That's the sound of someone getting banned for 10 minutes. That's what that sounds like. Kevin, banned him.
Who was this?
Omega Batman.
I don't see him in the chat.
No, all right then.
Oh, wait, there they are.
Well, I don't care about that. They joke that badly. You don't have to ban him.
fine.
Joey, any kind of honey GOG updates? Question mark.
we just hung out not that long ago. We're trying to figure out a good date to do it because things are getting
There you
kinda
go.
crazy.
Wrecked says not the lies in her work. There you go. Oh, I love this real time.
I know, right?
Because before I used to have to be like, wait, what are they talking about? Because I don't remember.
Nick,
If it
I've
was
timed
like,
this kid out.
Thank you. Thank you. What's up, Greg
I
Miller?
was getting ready for Kind of Funny Games Daily, and I found this shirt in the closet. Why is no one ever wearing this shirt, Kevin?
Well, I love this
Kevin,
bit of
why
like
is
What kind of
this shirt
material
sport
is this?
material.
It's
Yeah.
the sport. This is what I'd ride a bike in, Kevin.
That's actually my shirt, so I'd like you to take it off.
Why are you
No.
wearing it more?
You're gonna
Why
stink
was
it
it
up.
in the closet?
Am I gonna what?
You're gonna stink it up.
No, I don't stink.
Yeah.
But why is
Yeah,
it in the
get a little
closet
stinky.
if it's
Well,
your
at the end of the
shirt?
day, but not right
No,
away.
get a
dude,
little-
just
you get a little
all the
beefy
time.
smelly.
Joey, can you smell his armpit?
No, don't smell his armpit, Joe.
I can't smell anything.
Thank
Such
you.
a fucking liar.
No, I
Stink.
swear.
You're
I'm
saying
not
I
a good
stink
liar.
all the time. Serious, let's drop the joke for a second. I'll take off the shirt. We're dropping the joke. Are you saying I smell?
You don't smell. You don't smell all the time. The only time I've ever actually thought Greg's a little beefy right now was like Plano, Texas. It's hot.
Sure.
It's the end of a day.
Well,
We've been walking
why were you
around.
in Plano, Texas?
I need it from Kevin. We need to
fucking
drop the act
screwball.
right now.
Whatever
All
they're
right?
called.
You know I take nothing more seriously than the fact that I do
Greg,
have a sweat
you don't
problem.
smell. You don't smell all the time.
Yeah.
But 3 o'clock most days, there's a little bit of a musk.
I put that. I put
It's not terrible.
I put the. That's when I put the deodorant on from certain shops.
Sure.
But I need you. I don't. Here's
Let's
what I
set
need.
a reminder at 3 o'clock today.
To
Give
come
you a little
smell me. See, because
Give you a
it's
little
it's
smell
all about the temperatures inside this room too.
It's also a very
all
cloudy
I'm saying,
day.
and like here's the thing. I wear your shirts a lot of the days.
yes.
You know what I mean?
Now hold on a second.
What?
If that's what you're going off of, yeah, the shirts in there stink.
Sure.
We don't have a washer and dryer. What am I
Whose fault
supposed
is
to
that?
do?
You want me to get one?
Take him home?
You want me? No. You want me to get Cool Greg in there with a washing board? I don't. He doesn't have time for that.
Kind of. I
Do
think
you
we
think
can
if he
make
had
time
though, do you
for
think
it.
on the side he'd play the washing board?
So are you basing it on the boards or the smell of the shirt or me or both?
Just on the shirts that I
The
worn.
shirts for sure, yes.
Because when I wear them, the smell
Yeah.
stays. I don't know if you know
Why
this.
do you-
I am a smell amplifier.
I know, I'm aware of that.
You know what I mean? So then
Yeah.
I'm stuck with that the rest of the day.
Why is Kevin
So
wearing
I'm
your
sorry.
shirt?
When it's a
I'm
minority
sorry.
report,
Oh.
the catch 'em.
I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings.
No, you don't hurt my feelings.
Kevin
Talk
has
it out.
an
This is the
ongoing
thing,
joke
I
that only
want
he
to
knows
know.
about, that he has to
I need
address.
to know in the moment if I smell and I'll fix it right there. Oh God! I thought you wanted me to jump. That was almost terrible because I almost jumped. You're gonna come down like fucking peanut M&M slamming into each
I'll
other.
be honest with you. If one or either of you cracks your head open, I'm gonna let you both fucking bleed out. I'm gonna let you both bleed out. Joey and I are not gonna
We're just gonna keep
lift
doing the
one
show?
finger to help either of you dingleberries if you crack your head
Yeah,
open.
that hand that was here that hit Kevin wasn't to protect you from falling. It was so that you wouldn't fall on me.
Yeah, I was hoping to just push you down harder as
Joey,
you fell
Yeah.
to
I
help
don't know if you know
amplify
this,
the
but-
gravity of the situation.
Yeah.
Me falling never ends in me being hurt. I have the ability to roll. I tuck and roll, and pop back up.
Tuck and roll. Was that the name of like two of the bugs in A Bug's Life? Like the little like
I
acrobatic
want to say
bugs?
it was. Ha! You know, was that the thing? I remember that. That's amazing. Like, ha!
Man,
all
the
right.
chat is so like. I love how like how small the delay is.
It's lovely. It's lovely.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Matt A. Play is saying Kevin is surprisingly nimble.
But is it only in the water?
No, that's the thing, man. There's a common misconception about how clumsy I am. I'm not clumsy. I just have to run around
I'm the
a lot
clumsy
for
one
this
for sure.
for this particular
Spill
job.
stuff.
Get Bucket says, Joey, why is Grease 2 better than Grease?
Because A, it has Michelle Pfeiffer in it. It's a little bit more. I mean, I love Olivia Newton-John.
No, Michelle Pfeiffer is fucking 100% wins.
Yeah.
100%
Maxwell Caulfield also very hot.
I started watching.
He's got the accent.
I
Really
wanted
into
to just
that.
jump back in and see if this movie was any good, so I started watching Married to the Mob. It's a terrible movie. Terrible. I remember it being bad.
Yeah.
But I went back in. I was like, oh, it was Alec Baldwin, Michelle Pfeiffer. She plays the mob wife who wants out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a terrible movie. But man, I just forget how, like, her eyes. You could just stare at those on screen all day. And she had that smile and that laugh. Oh, she was phenomenal.
What movie
I
is that about?
rewatched
Married to the Mob. It's not a good
One
movie. Don't
Fine
watch it.
Day.
I love that movie.
Shoo-wee-doo-wee-doo-wee-doo-wee-doo, It's
Her
so
and George
good.
Clooney. George Clooney still had the ER hair.
Yeah.
Where it was like pushed forward and just a bad haircut, and
he's-
everyone's like, "Stop cutting your hair
It was just
that
like
way."
the sprinkling of gray.
Yeah,
Has
it was-
Mae
it's a
Whitman in
smattering.
it as like a little tiny baby
Yeah.
child.
Yeah, she was
And I
adorable.
love her.
That's a great movie.
It's real good, and she's like running to catch the ferry with the fishbowl.
They had great chemistry in that
Right?
movie.
It's
Great
so
chemistry in that
good.
movie.
Go rewatch that. I think it's on Amazon Prime.
Let's see.
Wrap it up, Nicholas. 12:06. We gotta get better at ending it.
No, it's fine. We go to about 12:10. It's fine.
I mean, you just randomly decided that on your own after everyone's agreed on what time the show is.
Yeah, no. Originally the show was supposed to wrap at 11:45.
Yeah.
To
But
which
that's
I
just not
replied,
enough time.
"That's not enough time.
That's just only enough time to do
we're
housekeeping.
barely getting started by 11:45."
Yeah.
We gotta get better.
There are multiple people in the chat right now
It's
who are like, "This show
disrespectful for
should
the
be at
group."
least 3 hours long, at least."
We need
30
more
hours a week.
segments.
We do need more segments. AJ.
We don't get to talk about Zac Efron's abs enough. It's
Oh my
really
God.
a shame.
Is Zach still jacked? All right, we should wrap this up right now, though.
Okay, fine.
KH Kami says Nick is right. Of course, I don't know about what, but I'm just there. Flip the Show says get buckets. Again, I don't know. That's beyond my pay grade. All right, everyone, I love you very much. Thank you, guys. Joey, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having
Kevin,
me.
thank you for steering the ship in the right direction and smelling Greg. I'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. with, I want to say Andy. I think it's Andy's show tomorrow with me. Andy Candy. No, it's me and Greg tomorrow.
Okay,
That's gonna
so
be fun.
another thing. Tomorrow at 9 a.m. on patreon.com/kindoffunnygames, patrons get the long talked about episode of Rainbow Six Siege.
And is it one of the best?
I watched it
party
yesterday.
modes we've ever done.
It's
100% one of the
100% worth the dollar / the 25 cents when you like divide it up
It's
by how many
so
things you get.
fucking good.
Patreon.com/kindoffunnygames. Go get that. I watched it a little bit yesterday too, and I will say this: my memory of that event,
Yeah.
a little bit skewed. It's possible. I'm just saying it's possible that I was the villain in this.
No.
I
You
mean,
gotta rewatch
we
it.
can't
No,
you gotta watch
humility
it to
is
find
one of
out.
my strong suits. I am the most humble person you'll ever meet. It's possible. Well, go watch it tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you guys so much for being a part of this show. Make sure you leave a comment. The word of the day is latte.
Damn it.
Or latte, as Kevin wants to say, the American pronunciation, latte. Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well. I love seeing those subs go up, and I love making sure that we're in your inbox every day. If you're not getting those notifications, hit that bell. Ring that bell right next to the video. That'll make sure you guys get this video every day. And I love you very much. I'll jump in the comments a little bit later. Until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Kevin, please cut the feed.